I should have known when he wasn't taking any initiative to plan dates, only wanted to do things last minute.
I should have known when it was my birthday and my husband told me to keep driving around and not come home yet because he was planning something to get the house ready, gifts, whatever. And I would come to find out later it's because he was busy talking on the phone to his girlfriend. I should have known when his own mother said he's probably not the marrying kind.
I should have known. When the good morning test felt sweet and nice. But then the conversation wasn't happening until late at night. And is the what are you doing text messages late at night. Do you want to come over? Do you want me to come over? I should have known. Now I found out that the boy that I was talking to hated my existence. Just like anybody else, there was the honeymoon phase. Of course, everything was good, everything was nice. And then the 2 to 3 week mark came. First of all, he will always bail on our plans. And when he bails on our plans, he will tell me at the lastest minute possible. Yes, I said last test. I need you people to understand. I'm already fully dressed, makeup done, hair done, looking nice, smelling good. And I'll get a call. I don't even get a call. I'm tripping. I have to reach out at the last second like, hey, like, what time are you going to be on the way? And then this is his response. Oh, we're not going no more. Oh, that's dead. You need to die. You're dead. Now, when he cancels, he doesn't try to make it up or even tell me the reason why he canceled. Number 2, he never really initiated anything. And even if he initiates something, it will probably be to come to his house, which is, there's no problem with it, but like sometimes when he bails on me, I'm like, okay, you know what, I can come over and we can just chill, you know, on some chill-ish. Like, I don't require too much. Now that I think about it, maybe that was the plan because you don't want to spend money outside when you take me out. Yay. Another reason why I knew that he hated me is because he never really celebrated my successes for real. Now, you might be wondering, why didn't I leave? I will tell you exactly why. I want to tell you guys, this man was my type to the T. I'm talking to the T. My type. So he was honestly just giving eye candy. You know what I mean? Which is shallow, yes, I understand. But like the first few weeks we started talking, he was not acting like this at all. Let me tell you guys how we started. The first few weeks, I was his lock screen. We were going to sleep on the phone. Everything. I was love bomb. Oh, bomb me. But one lighter. Oh, bomb me. Oh, bomb me. Like this man became cold-hearted. I know some of you in the comments are probably going to be like, oh, but why did you leave from the beginning? Yo, he was never like that. Now, I'm not going to act like a saint. When he did piss me off and cancel our plans, I definitely made plans with somebody else the next day, and I did not care. Because the canceling thing was back to back to back. Every single weekend, he would cancel on me. I couldn't take it anymore. And then we ended up getting into an argument one day, and he really opened his mouth to verbally tell me that he hates me. And then I was like, I knew it. Yeah, guys, that's really how I found out that the boy I was talking to hated me. I feel like I left out some more detail, but like, maybe when I find my journal, I'll be able to tell the story properly. But I was just like, let me just give you a little bit of tea. If you want to see more of this, go ahead and follow me. Yeah.
You want to know what's heartbreaking? Watching your man's love for you turn into hate. It is literally one of the most heartbreaking things that you can experience. When suddenly it feels like even the way you breathe aggravates them. They stop handling you with care and consideration, and like even the smallest conversations feel forced. And you can't even remember the last time that he told you he loved you unprovoked. And don't let those memories pop up. And you see the videos of how he used to look at you and love on you, and you realize that y'all haven't been in that space in a very long time. You can literally feel him giving up on you. He's touching you less, kissing you even less. Sex feels like it's just something for him to get off rather than an intimate moment. Literally zero intimacy. It's especially hurtful when you've been nothing but a good woman and they just feel like you no longer serve a purpose in their life. whew. And then when you finally start to realize what you wanted for a lifetime might have only been meant for a season. And that's crazy. And honestly, to me, that's the scariest part about relationships and opening up your heart to somebody. Because the person you love can literally wake up one day and feel completely different. And feel like you're not the person they want to do life with anymore. And that, my friends, is a very, very tough pill to swallow.
Story time on how I found out that the man I was dating secretly hated me. So this guy I've been seeing off and on for years, we were walking down the street and two beautiful girls came up to me and they're like, "Oh, you're so beautiful." And I was like, "Oh, thank you, and carried on. As we're walking away, this man goes, "They were lying." Lying. I was too stunned to speak. I couldn't believe this man just uttered those words. What just came out of his mouth? Anyway, next day, I'm still mad about this. It comes up in conversation. I read him for Phil. I told him he's weird. That joke was inappropriate because he claims it was a joke, and that no man has ever treated me that way. Like usually when I'm with a man, someone compliments me while I'm out, he's flattered. He should be honored. He should be happy that he has a beautiful woman by his side. But instead he wanted to be a hater. No, he was very jealous that he wasn't getting the attention in that moment. And he then tried to say that, oh, because those girls were black, they were just hyping me up because I'm also black. And black people like to gas each other up so much. Mind you, this is a Nigerian man. I couldn't believe it. I just feel like that was truly an inappropriate joke to make. Like, first of all, you called a black woman a liar. Can't have that in my house. Nope. Another point he tried to make was that, oh, he wouldn't have made that joke if he knew I was insecure. Clearly not. I'm not insecure. You're clearly a confident woman, so that's why it was a joke. I told him that wasn't funny. No one's laughing with you. No one's laughing with you. That is so weird.
I had a boyfriend that used to treat me so bad that I did witchcraft so he would be nice to me. I did. I was so down bad. I'm so sorry. I know you're not supposed to do that. And I didn't do like a love spell or anything. He's not like still in love with me to this day. I don't think. You know when you see those couples and it's so obvious that the guy hates his girlfriend? That was me. My boyfriend hated me. One night in the middle of summer, I decided that I wanted to go swimming in the pool in my own apartment complex. Not out clubbing, not to the bar. I went to the pool in my own apartment complex. So obviously I'm in the pool and I'm not looking at my phone. But when I got out of the pool, he was pissed. He was blowing up my phone like, "What are you doing? Who are you with? Are you cheating on me?" I'm like, "I gotta go, guys. Like, I'm getting tired." I'm not getting tired. My boyfriend's just blowing up my phone and yelling at me. And that's just embarrassing as fuck. I go upstairs. He's cussing me out or whatever. And I think he finally tires himself out because he just like stops responding to me. I can't really sleep, so I decided to go on TikTok. And this bruja comes on my For You page. And she's like, "Are you and your boyfriend in a fight right now?" Yes. How did you know, bitch? And so she says, "If you are, do this spell. It'll sweeten him up for you." I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So why'd I watch the whole video, right? I watched the whole video. And by the end of it, I was like, you know what? That looks like an easy ass spell. I go to my kitchen and I'm not gonna tell you guys what the spell is because I have the feeling that some of y'all are crazy and you're gonna try it on your boyfriends. If you have to do witchcraft on your man for him to be nice to you, dump him. Dump him right now. But anyway, I go to the kitchen and I do the spell. And I forget about it, honestly. I go to bed. I wake up and I have one text message. I go to open the text message. It was him apologizing for overreacting. I thought I was still dreaming. I literally was like, damn, there's no way that he apologized. We've been dating for so long and this man was such a narcissist. I thought that the other half of that message was gonna be him saying psych and then a picture of him going like this to me. But no, the fucking brujeria worked. It only worked for like 3 days because he went right back to being an absolute asshole. I was only remembering that because I had to re-download Venmo today to pay my friend, going through my transactions. And that's the only place where that ex doesn't have me blocked. And it reminded me of the story. So if you ever thought you were down bad for your man, at least you didn't have to do witchcraft so that he would be nice to you.
If you get in a relationship with somebody like this and you start seeing these signs leave, he does not love you, at the end of the day, he will kill you. And I know that if I stayed, if I never called my mom, I stayed and I got an apartment with him, he would have killed me and I would not be here today. But yeah, I hope, I don't know how this video came out. There's no perfect way to tell these stories or perfect way to make these videos, but this is our story, not just mine, and it's for us. So I love you guys, and he doesn't love you. And yeah.
Get ready with me as I tell you about that time that I learned my boyfriend actually hated me. So he calls me and he's like, get ready, I'm coming to pick you up. And of course, I'm super excited because I'm like, I haven't seen my man all week. So of course, I'm going to go all out. Lashes, makeup, my outfit on point, and some cute heels. So thank God this guy is like a race car driver. And he gets here within 30 minutes. So he texts me and he's like, hey, babe, I'm here. Meet me outside. So I get out, and usually he gets out of the car at least and like hugs me, opens the car door. This day, he did not do none of that. So I'm like, I don't know what's up with him. Maybe he's having a bad day. I don't know. Cool, but I'm going to let myself in. So I let myself in. He said nothing. Now, mind you, I got on a cute little pink dress that's hugging my curves. I've got a cute heels, like my face is beat. I've got lashes on. I look good. I feel like I look good. And I think this is the part that I should give the disclaimer that this was a point in my life where I had such super low self-esteem. I didn't really love myself. Guys, I have come a long ways and I am so proud of myself. Thank you to therapy. So we get to the restaurant and it's a barbecue spot. And I'm like, why did he bring us to the barbecue spot when he knows that I'm not a huge like meat eater. 2, I really don't like barbecue, even though I live in Texas. But I get out of the car because I was like, I'm not going to argue with this man. Like, he doesn't look like he's having a good day anyway. So I'm going to keep it cute today. We get inside the restaurant and oh my gosh, I look around and instantly, I feel so out of place. I think it had been so many years since I last went to like a barbecue restaurant. So I forgot how like they do things around the restaurant. You have to like stand in line and then wait for your turn, and then it's like a high school cafeteria. That's what a barbecue spot reminds me of. So we get in line with everybody else. Now mind you, I'm wearing stilettos, 6-inch heels, because God forbid a girl thinks that her man is going to take her to a really nice restaurant on a Saturday night. And this line is long. I have never ever seen a line that was that long ever in my life. For about 15 minutes of waiting in line, I was like, hey, do you mind like just grabbing our food and like bringing it to our table? Like, my feet are killing me. And for whatever reason, he looks irritated. But I was like, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta go sit down. Because this man does not have the proper decency to ask a lady to go sit down if her feet are hurting. And he was gonna be a gentleman and grab the food and bring it to the table. It gets to the point where I have to get up and like pick my sides. So I pick my sides and we get to the end where we have to pay. And he looks even more irritated. And I was like, what could he possibly be irritated about now? Like, we are at the end of this journey. So the girl that's checking us out is like a black goddess. She is gorgeous. And she looks at me and she's like, you are stunning. And I was like, you too, queen. Like, it takes one to know one. Like, she was like Naomi Campbell beautiful, like stunning. And my boyfriend, he looks at me and I kid you not, he looked at me up and down and he grabbed his food. Like, he was like, so I'm following the little man and guess where he decides to go sit? I'll wait. Oh yeah, upstairs. Like, this man ran up those steps so fast. It was almost like saying, like, you can't do what I do. And he knows my feet are hurting. He knows I'm wearing heels. He knows all of this. So I get to our seat. I didn't mention anything about anything. Like, I wasn't trying to be negative. I was trying to have a good night. And I was like, wasn't that girl so nice, like, to give me a compliment? And he's like, why do you have to be like that? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you're doing too much. Why did you have to wear heels here? Why are you dressed like that coming to a place like this? It's almost like you always want to be the center of attention. And I was like, what do you mean? I didn't even know you were bringing me to a barbecue spot. Otherwise, I would have dressed for the occasion. Best believe. And this man didn't stop there. He went on and on and on about the things that he didn't like about me that night. And when I tell you, at that moment is when I learned this man didn't like me. When I tell you, at that moment, I felt it in my soul that this man was jealous of me. I lost my appetite. I was like, why am I here? I don't even like the food. I sat there, I watched him eat his entire meal. And it seemed like he enjoyed tearing me down because he ate that meal. All of it. All of it. And I tell you, it didn't take us that long to go our separate ways. And not a day that goes by that I miss that little man. In that experience, I learned to never, ever let a guy to let me know that he does not like me more than once. You don't have to tell me twice, baby. Because I'm gone.
I know y'all have heard the phrase, don't let a man tell you he doesn't want you twice. And that is a phrase I really do live by. But this time I really went against my gut and I regret it. So let me give y'all a story time. So maybe about 3 months ago, I matched with this guy on Hinge. As soon as we matched, the conversation was just back and forth, nonstop. It was the type of conversation where it's like you barely put your phone down, and as soon as you put your phone down, they text you. And I'm gonna be so for real, it was so refreshing because it's very rare that I have like really good in-depth conversation that's consistent with men. Lately, at least. So after a few weeks of just consistent conversation, radio silence. Like he completely dropped off. So I wasn't surprised. I just chalked it up to, okay, he ghosted me. But a few weeks after that, I was scrolling through my phone and I was reading our old conversations and I was just like, I was being so delusional. I was like, well, maybe he thought he responded and he forgot. So I sent him a text. And then the conversation was back up and running like it never stopped. He apologized and said that he had just been busy with work and that it had already been a few weeks when he realized he didn't text me back. And this was a big red flag, y'all. He was like, yeah, by the time I realized I didn't text back, it had already been 2 weeks and I felt bad, so I just didn't respond. And I was like, so it was better to just ghost me than to just apologize? He was telling me that he did not want me. The moment he ghosted me, he was very blatantly telling me he did not want me. But because I was willing to give him the attention, he was gonna keep taking it, of course. So conversation resumes. He texts me good morning every day. And I'm thinking, okay, everything's good. Until the conversation starts to slow down. He used to text me good morning and now he's only texting me like in the afternoon. And so he's a software engineer. So I was just like, okay, well, he's busy. Then the text started to come into the evenings. But then he started texting me at like 10 and 11 o'clock at night. And so I told him, I was like, yeah, like, what's going on? He didn't like me. He did not want me. Anyways, instead of him telling me that, hey, I'm not interested, I'm busy, I don't have the time for this, I'm not attracted to you, he says, my bad, I've just been busy, but I'm going to start making more time for you because I need to. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, he really likes me. He stopped texting me at night, y'all. He started texting me like the next entire day. So fast forward to now. I sent him a message where I said, yeah, like, I feel like you're losing interest. He definitely had lost interest. I don't know why I asked. Mind you, I live in a different city and I'm going to a city tomorrow to see my family. And we're supposed to be going out this weekend, mind you. So he responds to my message and he sends this long paragraph about, I don't think we should speak anymore. I'm not romantically connected to you anymore. I'm not interested. Y'all, he wasn't interested from the moment he ghosted me the first time. He was never interested. Ever.
Things my husband did to let me know that he secretly hated me. One, textbook. Birthdays, holidays, vacations. He would start something like a week before and would stonewall me, like give me the silent treatment. Like after he started something, he gets pissed off about something random. He would stop talking to me. And then finally, like a day or so before it was time to leave, prepare, or go to, he would start an argument. So now we're having a conversation about the situation, but it's an argument. And then when it's time to leave or go to the party, everything's cool. But I'm still dealing with the remnants of being stonewalled and the argument. But he's like cool and chilling. I'm thinking, from what I'm learning, I don't believe he's a narcissist. I do believe that he has very severe narcissistic traits because of his upbringing. But he was definitely stealing my energy and like stealing my personality so that he can use it for the function, the party, or the trip. Like, so he could, it's so sad to think about.
But I can't think of it like that, because every time I think of it like that, it always like makes me want to stay married to him, or feel bad about, maybe not having as much consideration as I should. He is my husband through sickness and health, but I have to think about the reality of the situation. Like, that man ain't like me, and he can't like me because he don't like him. He likes how much I love him. He loves how much I love him, and he likes my personality, so he can steal it. He was stealing my personality. That is the craziest thing to think about. Like, I told y'all in the last video that I had stopped smoking and drinking and cussing and all that stuff. And it seemed like he started to hate me more because he was still doing those things. He doesn't drink. He's on the Sober Society, Narcotics Anonymous, whatever. So he doesn't drink anymore, but he still smokes and cusses and all that stuff. It seemed like the more I started to better myself, it's like he despised me more. Like, I had lost maybe 40 pounds or whatever. When I was 40 pounds heavier, he was all over me. Like, I was smoking cigarettes. He was all over me. But once I started to really come into who Christ made me to be, and I'm not there yet, I'm far from it, but I'm growing in Christ, he started to push away. So I just named one thing, but that one thing was hard. And I looked it up, like stonewalling. That's one of the number one causes for divorce, because it's no communication, it's no respect, it's emotional abuse. But it's just so sad because I just loved his kisses so much. That's how he would get me, because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for kisses. Like, I tell people all the time, I don't know if somebody like me until they kiss me. Because I'd be like, la, 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 in my own little world or whatever. So me being in my own little world, I don't be paying attention if somebody like me. It's just one day they kiss me, and I'm like, oh, okay, you like me. So that's what my husband would do to make me, kind of get back into, or try to get back into my good graces. He would just kiss me so good, but I can't fall for it. I'm done. He's done. I'm done. We selling the house. It's over. Finito.
I'm up getting my morning coffee and scrolling on X, and I'm in this community called Insufferable Women, right? And one of the girls just wrote in the community chat, what are some signs that your man doesn't like you anymore? So let's get into it. 1, he stopped spending money on you. Yeah. The second your man stops spending money on you, he doesn't like you anymore. I don't care. Even when he irritated, when he's mad at you, a man gets a boost of adrenaline from spending money on women that he likes. I don't know what it is. This is one of the craziest things I ever experienced. I had a man cuss me out to my face while he was cash apping me. I was very confused. It was I'm irritated with you, but let me let you know that I still like you by sending you some money. He was like, here go this money. I don't want to talk to you for 2 weeks. He put me on punishment, but he was still sending me money. So when a man really likes you, he's gonna spend money on you. When he stopped liking your ass, he's gonna stop spending money on you. 2, he stops telling you what you're doing to get on his damn nerves. Women naturally get on a man's nerves. It's just a natural thing. We're women, right? We're just girls. We're emotional. We're irrational. And then when you with your man, you become a little ditzy. You do shit with your man you normally would have together by yourself. I don't know what it is. When you are with a man you like, you just become dumb. And so he's communicating to you constantly, you need to tighten up. What are you doing? He's going to be telling you, when he likes you, he's going to be telling you what the hell you're doing to irritate the hell out of him. When he stopped telling you what you are doing to get on his fucking nerves, he don't like you no more. A lot of women think the opposite. When a man is criticizing them or critiquing them or telling them what they could be doing better, either in a personal life or in a relationship, so many women get defensive, right? And that used to be me. We talk about wanting a good man, but you really need to be prepared for one, especially if you didn't grow up with a dad, because it can feel like, who you think you talking to? But no, that is a man's natural way of communicating. When they like you, they're telling you what they see that you can be doing better, right? So when he stops doing that shit, he don't like you no more. Last but not least, he goes cold. He's just cold. You know when a man is going cold on you, right? Because in the beginning, at least in my experience from the men I've dated, in the beginning, they were very attentive to me. Like, they were like so aware of me, like sometimes paying too much attention to me, listening too hard. Like, you couldn't even lie to them because I thought you told me that this happened to you in 2015. Like, damn. When a man likes you, he's attentive, he's listening, he's watching. You know, he's like 10 steps ahead of you. Like, he can tell when you're upset. He's reading in between the lines. Like, men are a lot smarter than they let on. Okay, they are paying attention to every fucking thing. So they're very aware of how you feel and your emotions. And so then they cater to them. Like, in my experience, the men I've dealt with, they cared if I was sad, if I was mad, if I was hungry. Like, what can I do to solve your problem? Because they knew if I was happy, they was going to be happy. Like, that's just, there is some truth to happy wife, happy life. There just is, right? So the second he stops being attentive, he don't care if you sad, mad, hungry, bitch. If you ate all day, he don't care if your mama's stressing you out. He don't like you no more. And I feel like when this happens, when you start seeing these signs in your relationship, a lot of women take that as a cue to do more. Oh, let me step my cookies up. Let me cook more. Let me clean more. No, give that man what he wants. Because sometimes, a lot of times, honestly, it's not you, right? It's them. When a man starts showing you signs that he doesn't like you anymore, that is not your cue to do more for him. Okay? Because a lot of women do that. Like, the second a man starts retreating, you chase him. Don't do that. Okay? Because it's just going to make him pull back even further. A lot of times, absence is necessary. Absence is necessary. If he act like he don't like your ass, okay, bye. Let him see what life will be like without your presence, without your energy. Because another thing I found in my relationships is every time a man stopped liking me, or the second we split up, I just leveled up. And he just kind of like no shade, but a lot of my energy protects the person I'm with. That's just true. Like, not to say that they don't protect me as well, but like, I'm a divine femme. So you're going to get blessings. You're going to feel better. Things are going to happen for you. That just comes with the territory. So the second I remove my energy from them, and it makes them realize, like, well, damn, this bitch, she made me feel special. She made me feel good. And so that's what you need to do. When the man is showing you signs that he don't like your ass no more, leave. Do not be trying to fight to prove your worthiness to him. Like, that's ass backwards.
If your man does some or all of the things I'm about to tell you, then he hates you. He hates you. Number one, he doesn't do anything special or make any plans for your birthday. Oh, I don't care about birthdays. We never celebrated my birthday big growing up. I don't care. This isn't about you. It's about my birthday, and you better make me feel special, because it's a great opportunity for you to make me feel special, and why wouldn't you want to do that for the person that you love? This next one is going to be 1A. He doesn't like to celebrate holidays. Oh, I grew up Jehovah's Witness. Oh, we didn't make a big deal about holidays in my family. I don't care. Once again, this doubly applies to holidays such as Valentine's Day, which again is an opportunity for your man to make you feel special. If he doesn't want to participate, if he calls it a Hallmark holiday, he hates you, my girl. He hates you. I don't want to feel forced to get you flowers and candy and a car. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to do that? It's weird. So you would rather not do anything and have me feel sad all day, or all for a whole week, and then talk shit about you to my girlfriends? Would you rather that? Just get the fucking flowers. Just do it. It's not that big of a deal. They're fucking $9. Number two, he won't claim you on social media. Do not fall for the I'm a private person, I don't like people knowing my business. I'm sorry, being in a relationship with me would be a humongous part of your life. You don't want people to be in your business. But everyone should know anyway that you're dating me. So who are you keeping this a secret from? An ex-girlfriend you're still in love with, perhaps? You want to appear single to the people who don't know you well? We're not doing that shit. We're not doing that shit. Number three, he doesn't communicate very much and says things like, I'm not good on the phone, or I'm not a good texter. I'm so sorry. In the year of our Lord of 2024, that is not a viable excuse. It's just not. I fucking hate talking on the phone, but I will talk for hours and hours with my boyfriend because I love to hear his silly little voice and hear about his stupid little activities he did during the day. It warms my heart because I love him. I once dated a guy where I literally told him to set an alarm on his phone to remind himself to reach out to me. And he goes, but I don't know what to say. And I literally told him the things he could say. How was your day? What are you doing right now? What's up? Hi. The things we do for a bare minimum man, it's crazy. Number 4, you have to start therapy because of his actions. You're trying to rationalize in your mind, like, is this normal? Am I asking for too much? Maybe my expectations are too high. They're not. They're not. If you're so frustrated that you have to talk to a professional about the issues, he hates you. Number 5, you have to order a bunch of self-help books about attachment styles. Honey, he's dismissive avoidant. You don't need to study about that. You don't need to know the ins and outs. You don't need to know the signs and symptoms of a dismissive avoidant. Just know that he is, and you're not going to change that. If you're with a dismissive or fearful avoidant right now, you need to just be done. The fucking backflips we do and the hoops we jump through for these men is crazy. Sorry for this tough love. Get out now.
Y'all laugh with me before I send out. It's 4 more days in this month and my period still ain't come on yet. This nigga hate me. He gotta hate me. I already got 3 kids. Summer literally just begun. My kids are with my mother for the summer. This will be my first summer outside, baby. I'm not doing